mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Jones on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He gets it to James White. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
The tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Sony Michel, his first carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
49ers.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Prescott's
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the...
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
49ers.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Prescott.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Prescott.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, Prescott looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
And the
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To George Kittle.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
31, Raheem.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gould to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. He completes it right side to White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Hey, pick your game up. 8. Check 37.
Here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Get it.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. No, we're going to 52. Give it up, defense. Give it up, give it up. There we go, kill. Check.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Prescott's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
The score, Niners 14, Patriots 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 50.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Check 26, check 26.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. This is Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4.
They'll run with White. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
14.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 8.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Running out of the gun with White, and he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Prescott down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
On the pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
It's frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
2 yards on the play.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A gain of a yard. And the 49ers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Patriots' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Today's final score, Niners 7.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud